WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
Listen on the app, online, in the car. It's on all the time.
Ready, set, set.
I wrote to your station manager about your show, and the funny things that you think's funny aren't funny. Yet you're still on the air.
Turn it up. We giving the show.
Hey, you up yet? You're hanging out in Johnny's house.
XL 1067.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 6 o'clock, Orlando's number one hit music station, XL 1067. As you awake today, Donald Trump has been elected 47th president of the United States. It has been, it's been certified, right?
Yeah, well, not certified, but the AP finally called it. So that's what everybody kind of waits on.
So that has occurred while you slept overnight. It's going to be partly cloudy today. Some crazy wind and rain is going to happen. 84 is our high. It is 76 right now.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
I thought this was interesting.
What's that?
So the Secret Service, I guess, started using nicknames for presidents and their families back in 1945.
Yep.
And obviously for security reasons. But we have some of the nicknames of the most recent first families.
Okay.
So they said that Barack and Michelle Obama, Renegade and Renaissance were their names. And their kids, Radiance and Rosebud.
Okay. All right.
George Bush was Tumblr at first, but then he was Trailblazer.
Okay.
His wife, Barbara, was Tempo. And their twins, Barbara and Jenna, were Turquoise and Twinkle.
Wow.
So I'm like, this is so funny.
If you could pick yours for Secret Service, what would yours be, Ray?
I don't know.
Because mine would be Daddy Num Num.
I
I think they might catch on to that one. Daddy Num Num's on his way. Daddy Num Num is on his way.
Daddy Num Num on the move. On the move.
Yeah.
I heard the Trump family they call Cheeto.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. That's what they say on Twitter. I don't know.
No, it's not it. So I don't know what mine would be. Maybe
Num Num on the
Rainbow.
move. Num Num. Rainbow.
Rainbow.
I like that.
Sparkles.
Sparkles. Yeah.
Okay.
Bill Clinton was Eagle, Hillary was Evergreen, and Chelsea was Energy.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
The house that is in Goonies is in Oregon, and there's a person that owns it. He bought it for $1.65 million. So 2 years ago, he bought it. Yeah, it's a lot of money. He loves the movies. He loves the following, obviously the cult followers for the Goonies. And he put up a sign in front of his yard that said, "Hey, you guys, Goonies welcome."
Okay.
2 doors down, there's a neighbor that is protesting, and he put a sign up in front of his house saying, "Goonies not welcomed."
That's a tight little neighborhood.
So now there's people that are going to take pictures with both of the signs.
Now, I haven't, I know.
I know you haven't watched it.
But is it a big house?
Or
just an average, like a little neighborhood house?
Yeah, it's a decent house.
I mean, it's a decent sized house, and it is up on a hill.
Okay.
And if it's like what it's in the movies, it probably has a pretty sweet view.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but there's a lot of people, I guess, that, like I said, are protesting. The 2 houses down is where the sign is, and he's just so done with like a tourist attraction being a part of his neighborhood.
Look, I paid all my money for my house, to my privacy, and there's people pulling up on my... What makes people mad is when you pull up on their lawn to go to 2 houses down.
Yeah.
That's what makes them upset.
I said, look, you can park here, but first do the truffle shuffle.
But I mean, like, also just like the traffic, like if it's that bad, I can see where you're like, I'm just trying to get to my house and there's just traffic.
Or somebody knows and they block your driveway off where you can't get in.
No.
Yeah. That's not good.
Jennifer Hudson is given the gift of the holiday season. She's got a new released album called The Gift of Love. It's a holiday album, so if you want to check that out. But she's also going on tour now.
Oh, really?
So she's doing her own little holiday tour.
So is her show on a break?
So during the holidays, a lot of them do like pre-tape stuff or reruns. So
how did we watch Wendy because our office was
right there.
Was our studio.
That's right. Because I'm like, how did we watch Wendy every day?
Because now I watch both Sherry and Jennifer Hudson because I'm in the studio.
That's right. Okay.
I used to love watching Wendy every day, man.
Every day. Yep.
She was so good.
Yeah.
So the tour kicks off November 24th in Brooklyn, New York. It makes stops in Chicago, Los Angeles, wrapping up in Las Vegas. Unfortunately, no Florida shows. But I mean, if you travel to like Chicago or New York for the holidays, it'd be really cool to go see her.
Mm-hmm. All right, we come back. Election day is over. We'll give you some updates on us when we get back on Johnny's house. 6:18. It is Wednesday, day after Election Day. If you're just now waking up, Donald Trump was elected 47th President of the United States. That happened on last night. He had a speech at 2:30 in the morning. It's going to be partly cloudy, heat index of 94. Gusty winds. It's going to rain heavy for a while. They're calling it a weather impact day. It is now 76. Yesterday, I left here and looked at another warehouse for our baby DJ program. We are still looking for warehouse space. If you have any, especially if you have one of those, what was those Halloween places?
Spirit places?
Yeah,
Like
man.
a
If y'all
retail
rent
spot,
those,
yeah.
please reach out to me. We need to find a warehouse like now. I got a call from a shipment that's going to come in. I said, yeah, we'll be ready on that date, knowing I ain't got a warehouse. So I did that. Got home yesterday, picked up the kid, and we sat down and watched the election. And I'm watching, and I just want to watch, but I got to keep in mind that he's 15. He has a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And I'm answering these questions. But what if this happened? Well, that can't happen. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
It works this way. But why does it work that? Okay, they're about to give some results.
Right.
But why though?
Yeah, exactly.
It's good that he's interested
Yes.
at that age.
Yes.
That's cool.
And then he was sitting there, and he heard,
No.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
He said, Dad, I'm going to go to bed. Good choice. I'm going to. Ray, how about you?
It was good. I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things. We had a meeting yesterday. Just did a lot of laundry. I had baseball practice last night.
That's the funny thing about taking a little time to relax and do something fun. Because you know
yeah.
what? Life ready for
It
you when
was
you get
full
back.
swing. I picked up the kids. I, got in the car line, picked up the kids, and I was like, "Hey guys!" I was like, "Did you miss me? I missed you so much. I was in New York, blah blah blah." I was like talking about everything, and they're like, "Cool. So what's for snacks?"
Right.
And I'm like, "Oh well, all right." Well, I'm like, I got you these lollipops from Canada. Here you go. They couldn't care less.
Couldn't care less.
So back into the swing of things.
I ain't seen y'all in 4 days. Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Hey,
How about
yeah.
what's on that candy though?
Yeah, what'd you get us?
What'd you get on that candy though? B.
And a lot of work around here. So we had the meeting, and then work just kept piling up. I mean, I got other radio shows, but I have commercials to do, and, salespeople to talk with. So it just seemed like I couldn't get out of here. But I was on the clock because my dog was at home needing to get walked.
Yeah.
Because my son was at work and my wife was at work.
Yeah.
So I knew I had to be the dog walker. So I'm like, look, I got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually had to go walk the dog and then go back and finish my work in my
Yeah.
home studio because I couldn't get it done in time here.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then as soon as I finished up my work, my wife got home from work, and it was time to go vote. So we
How
went.
long did it take?
Didn't no time at all.
Really?
Now we were gonna walk, but they changed our precinct. It's a good thing we didn't walk because
Yeah.
we looked at the street and I'm like, wait a second, that's not that street.
Yeah.
And it was actually 2 miles away.
Oh dang.
Yeah, so we drove.
Yeah.
Now, just like you said, I know that lady looked at my ballot when when I slid it
When
in
you
the
slid in
machine.
there, they do that glance down.
She didn't even glance. She said, huh.
I'm like,
She was
dang.
just gazing at it. I wanted to say, you want me to read it to you?
I'm like, really? You're not supposed to do that.
Like, it's a privacy sleeve.
Yes.
But I got to take it out of here to slide it in. You want me to read it to you?
You should have called that 1-800 number.
I mean,
Well, she wasn't trying
they
to-
do anything wrong.
I know.
But she didn't mind. She goes, okay, just slide it in. And I looked, I was like,
Yeah. There was a girl in front of me trying to vote from Port St. Lucie, and they're like, but why are you here?
Oh, wow.
She might have been visiting friends or whatever. I don't know.
They didn't let her do it.
They were dealing with it, and I just went and handled my business. I'm just trying to get in and out.
I feel like
so.
that should be mentioned because even I didn't know that in your own
It is
district.
mentioned. You just
Yeah.
got to read it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, well.
it's on everything they
It
send
is.
you.
I guess mention like
See,
talk.
what happens is people get confused because you can early vote
Anywhere, yeah.
Yes.
But
In
on
your
election
county.
day,
Yeah.
you have to go to your polling
precinct,
place.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
and it's all over the place. You just have to read it.
Yeah.
So and I mean, a lot of people just don't read their mail. So
Yeah.
So we did that. We voted. Then we just had some dinner. And we watched some of the election. My wife is not into politics this time
Yeah.
around. There were some amendments that she was really
Yeah.
in on. So it was cool because we watched that for a little bit. And then I'm like, look, I can't stay up all night and wait for this. Because
Yeah.
I actually thought it would last a couple days.
I did too. I did
so
too.
I'm surprised it didn't.
Yeah.
But when I woke up this morning, that's when the speeches were going on and whatnot.
And for those of you that are confused, that you said, yeah, we get to smoke the weed, we got more votes.
Nah.
You needed 60%.
Right now.
You got 58. No weed.
Don't bring your weed to my park because you
No
can't
weed.
come there.
But we got no weed. There'll be no weed in Orlando, Florida. No weed. Nerese, how was yours?
It was good. It flew by real quick. So got the chance to hang out with you guys for a
Mm-hmm.
meeting. Did a little bit of extra work on the side. And
Mm-hmm.
then I was back on XL 1067. We picked that winner for EDC tickets on Instagram.
I saw that
Yeah.
video. Ray talking to you. What did you have on? What kind of mask was that?
That was Brian's.
That's my purge mask.
Oh,
Oh, that's your purge mask?
Yeah.
I'm like,
'Cause
what?
it has an EDC setting where it blinks.
And that was like, what are you doing?
We gotta have fun with these videos, not just be like just talking. So then Brian's like, "Oh, here, use this."
Here's the funny thing. I don't know what Ray said. I'm trying to figure out what you're doing.
I'm in the background dancing, and the funny part is we do this with no music in the background. So
Oh, you
really,
didn't
I'm
have any
just
music?
dancing in the air.
Oh, that's funny.
I just hear it in my head.
Have
I'm
you ever
like,
watched the commercial and at the end you're like, what were they talking about?
Yeah.
yes. 'cause
That's
you're
how
just-
it was.
Yeah.
You say, hi, we need to do, what the heck? What is she doing?
I'm in the back.
On XL 1067. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Tina for winning those tickets. Yeah, and then I saw a little bit of the election, fell asleep, woke up, and here I am.
Here we are. All right, listen, when we come back, I got a question for you, and I'll tell you what it is. And this is going to set the pace for the whole day. I'll tell you what that is next on Johnny's House. 635, Orlando's number one hit music station, XL 1067. Got one question. What do you want us to do today? You want us to have fun, or you want to talk about the election? Whatever you want us to do, that's what we'll do, and we'll bring that up next on Johnny's House. Rihanna on Johnny's House. It is 638, partly cloudy today, showers. What they're saying today is a weather impact day. That means there's a hurricane. Raphael is out there. Now, it's not close to us, but we'll get some of those bands that go out. We're going to get some rain today. And they said it's going to be heavy for like 30, 45 minutes, like all heck going to break loose, and then it's going to stop. Heat index of 94. It is 76 right now. All right, the election was last night, and Donald Trump wins. 47th president of the United States. There's a lot of people feeling a lot of ways today. And our thing is we try to do what you want us to do. Now, if y'all want to, release some steam and talk about, the presidential election and how you feel, we can do that. Or we can just do maybe a little bit of it and get back to having fun. There are people up today. People gonna lose some jobs. There's gonna be some fights today.
Yeah.
I was telling Brian, somebody's gonna get beat up today.
I got dog cussed overnight, and I don't even take a side. All I literally said was, "Hey, look, no matter who wins, let's just be cool and we'll do this again in 4 years." Because that's what'll happen.
And what they were attacking you for, you never had a stance on.
I know.
Those things.
Okay.
Now, if you're upset that you ain't be smoking weed in the theme parks, You got every right to be upset.
I know that's why I'm mad.
But I mean, we like to have fun, and that's the thing about our show is that when you come in and you listen to our show, you get a break from whatever's going on in your life and sometimes what is happening in the world. But there's certain times that we got to get serious, like hurricane shows. I mean, those are things that you guys need information. We try to get it out there. Or if there's an unfortunate event that happens in our community, when we got to band together and help each other. We know there's a lot of emotion that's going around right now. There's a lot of people mad. There's a lot of people don't want to go to work. There's a lot of people going to work angry, upset. There's a lot of people that are happy about what happened. There's two sides of people that are going in today, some that are extremely happy of the outcome and some that are upset about the outcome. And the thing is, you got to be respectful. Now it's time for us as a country to come together. That's the bottom line. I don't care who would have won. We got to come together now.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling some sort of way, we get it, because you're passionate. Think about it. The person or what you voted for, you took the time, you did the research, you got worked up. In some cases, you went down to the polling place, you stood in for hours, and if you're a candidate or if your amendment passed, you're feeling really good about yourself. But there's another side of that. You went in, you felt good, you hung around people that thought like you, and you thought everybody thought like you.
I was reading that some people might feel that like hangover feeling today because it's like you put so much energy and you're exhausted afterwards.
Oh, yeah, you're emotionally drained.
Well, today, I was thinking this morning, I'm like, gosh, it feels like Friday. Because of the week we've had, I mean, we had a, I mean, if you've seen the news, we had a rough little Monday around here. And then Tuesday was the election. And like, it feels like Friday already.
I know, but like maybe you could put that energy somewhere else too. If you put so much energy into this, maybe like do something, find another outlet to put that energy towards.
And Donald Trump didn't come out and do his speech till 2:30.
Yeah.
So that meant some of you, and I'm gonna tell you, that's one thing that all stations did. They just kept hanging you on. You start watching, coming up in 30 minutes, some more calls. Like, well, that's only 30 minutes.
Yeah.
They had a countdown clock to the polls closing.
Yes.
Like, they covered it like very well, but you got to keep that in mind too. Like they want you to be charged because that's ratings for them. So all of the hype and the stuff, it's probably not as serious or as non-serious as it seems on TV.
A lot of some kind of way today. So we're going to ask you, and we're throwing it out there to you, how do you want us to do today's show? Do you want us to drop everything we're doing and let people talk? Now, we will not have arguments. There will not be a situation of, this is going to happen, that person's going to, none of that. If you want to talk about the election, how you feel, or you want us to do it, maybe a little bit of it and get back to what we normally do, we're going to throw it out there to you. Whatever you want to do today, we'll do it. We like having fun. We already got the show that we normally have planned. We got a couple things that we're going to throw in about the election. But your thing is, what do you want? How do you want to feel? If you're happy, you want to continue feeling happy. If you're sad, you want us to cheer you up. Whatever it is, we're going to ask you, and we're going to throw it out to you now. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. You can text. The XL Mobile is 41067. Live streamers will throw it up on social media, but if you start getting into some type of fight, Ray's going to take it down like she did yesterday.
Yes, seriously.
Right like that school mom.
Not up in here.
If y'all ain't going to play fair, ain't nobody playing.
I disabled comments on my Instagram for the first time ever. Because people started talking about what they like, and that's not why I posted it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care who you voted for.
Yeah.
That's not what this is for.
Your thing is like, whatever it is, hey, it's time to come together.
So I'm not doing this.
Yes. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. What do you want us to do today? It is your show. You tell us how to run it, and we'll do it. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. We'll talk to you when we get back on Johnny's House. 6:53. It is Johnny's house, day after the election day. Donald Trump, 47th president of the United States. Partly cloudy, gusty winds. Weather impact day is 84, but it's going to feel like it's 94 as a high today, 76 right now. All right, with everybody feeling some kind of way today. Some people are happy, some people are sad. We want to know where you want us to take the show today. You want to stick with the election and how you feel about that? We have a show already planned. What do you want us to do? It is your show, and we'll do it. From Deltona, Evan. Hey, Evan.
Hey, how you guys doing this morning?
Of course it's you, Evan. We need to have a special sound effect. So when Evan calls in, we play it, and it's like, it's Evan. What you thinking, Evan?
Man, I think you guys should just do what you guys do normally, make us laugh, just reach out to us. That's it. Because, honestly, it happened back in 2000.
Yeah.
They say Gore won, and then, we got to do a recount.
Yeah.
That's not who we want to run the world. So,
yeah.
I mean, whether you vote or not, I don't think it's going to make a difference.
So now it's just get back to normal.
Yeah, just do you guys.
Do you guys.
Be normal.
All right. Well, we appreciate you, man.
I appreciate y'all because
right.
You guys do a great deal in my life. So
I appreciate you. All right, we'll see you, Evan. It's Evan.
I'll think of something. I'll find something. Okay. You know what? JJ the Rice Man Rice has a group of singers that sing about XL.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
You've heard the new commercials, so I can have them sing
Evan. Jonathan, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
All right, man. So, hey, it's your show. We work for you guys. You tell us what you want us to do. Get back into what we normally do. Maybe talk about it a little bit, or just keep it moving.
Honestly, just like Evan said, you guys should just stick to the regular program. A lot of people are tired of hearing about politics. They broadcasted this one more than any in life.
Yeah. Most
of the people nowadays, they're so immature about the politics. I think you guys should just stick with the regular show because nobody wants to hear about politics no more. These people don't even know we exist. So.
All right.
It's true.
All right. You got it, Jonathan. Thanks, man.
You guys have a good one.
Okay, you too. Ray, what they say, Ray?
We got some people that said, please do a regular show. I am over all of this.
Yeah.
And then some other not name dropping.
I was going to say, cut it off.
Yeah.
Delete. Brian.
XL Mobile, powered by Attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check. It's a no-brainer. Just call Attorney Dan Newland. For the most part, for both sides, even though they both want to tell me what they think, it's just have fun.
Just have fun.
They said, look, man, we've been hearing too much about this already.
Yeah. And Nerese?
We got Debbie Shaw. She says 100% agree on moving on. Let's all be done with it, and let's all be lovers, not haters.
All right. Anna from Kissimmee, real quickly. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. So what should we do?
Give me something fun. Give me something uplifting so that I can laugh.
All right. We're going to make you laugh. All right. Thank you for calling that in. Well, all right. You guys said you wanted to laugh today, so we're going to laugh. We're going to get real wacky and crazy over here. That's what we're going to do. Now, coming up in about 3 minutes from the top of the hour, we got Ray with some celebrity news. Ray.
Oh, I have a voice on this show?
Yeah. Well,
I don't have to just giggle?
Only for celebrity stuff.
Only for celebrity stuff.
Stay in your lane, young lady.
Wow. Taylor Swift is celebrating a magical milestone. We'll talk about that.
There'll be no marijuana in Florida. All right, that's what we'll do. Celebrity news coming up. Johnny's house.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067.
Orlando.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So Taylor Swift is celebrating that magical milestone. She just concluded the final U.S. leg of the Eras Tour.
How many stops you do? Like 5?
Yeah, I think
three
so.
American shows, I think.
Yeah, she did
But this is
three.
her second time.
The last 3.
This is the second time around, though.
Right, this is her second time
Yes.
through. So
Yeah.
she redid Miami, and then she did New Orleans and Indianapolis. But
Okay.
she did 3 nights at each one.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So 3 different stops. So, she wrapped up the last of her American Eras tour, and this was in Indianapolis. And she said, I couldn't have asked for more of a magical way to end our U.S. shows. She said that just they had the time of their life. You know, they had 207,000 beautiful people in Indianapolis for their last show.
Yes.
She's like, you showered us with so much love and excitement. So this is huge. You know, it's like, it's so large.
It ain't got to be over.
No.
You can keep it going.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of people are so excited to see her in Canada. Obviously, she's going to the Canadian fans next. She's heading to Toronto, but
When is it over?
I don't know. So
How long has it been going on? Like a year and a half?
Almost 2.
I was
Almost
going to
2?
say it's got to be like 2 years now.
Wow. I know you could get burnt out, but I'm just saying, when you're on fire, man, you just got to ride it. And she's on fire.
She is.
She can run that same tour over again
Yes.
Yeah.
and sell out every place.
I know.
She'll probably take a break, get married.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say there's
Like
got to be a
like
point
Adele?
where she's got to be like exhausted. You know, she's got to enjoy her
Yeah,
man
yeah.
and supporting him and all that.
Man,
So
I know. No, you know, she got enough. She got money. She made
Oh,
$1 billion.
she-
Yeah.
Yeah, she's performing in Canada, Toronto, and Vancouver these mid-November and end of December.
yeah.
I actually saw Joey Fatone post because he went to the show in
Uh-huh. I saw
Indianapolis.
that.
He just texted me. He said, man, it was amazing.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
So
It's
incredible.
amazing.
Yeah, I love that for her. So it turns out Taylor Swift's brother, though, did you see this? Her brother Austin was preventing a fan from being kicked out of her concert on Sunday in Indianapolis. So the woman was wearing a Chiefs helmet, which wasn't allowed, but Austin,
woman was wearing the
yeah, of course. So I guess during the Eras tour on Sunday, a woman dressed up full Travis Kelce football uniform, tried to get in, tried to get Travis's attention as she was wearing the helmet. It appears to be against the rules, though, and so the venue was trying to kick her out, and the security guard was gonna kick her out, but then Taylor's brother Austin swooped in, de-escalated the situation, and saved her from being kicked out.
So he just happened to be at the right place at the right time?
Yeah. He told the guard, let's not put hands on people, first of all. And he also apologized to the fan, gave her some like guitar picks and like all this stuff. And he's like, you guys enjoy the concert. But I'm like, I love that her brother was right place, right
But
time.
the question is, did she keep the helmet?
I don't know. They might have
that
taken.
signed.
Yeah, they might have told her to take it off and come in. So
Dang.
I don't know. Shabuzi, a bar song, is now back on top of the Billboard Hot 100. He is absolutely dominating with that song. So last week, Morgan Wallen's song Love Somebody ended Shabuzi's 15-week run, but now Shabuzi is back on top.
It's a party song.
I know. So this puts him in a tie with Morgan at 16 weeks on the top of the charts. So last night was the one that accomplished it last year. So he's doing pretty good.
Yep.
If you ever watch interviews with Shabuzi, he's actually, like, I would love to hang out with him.
Really, it's cool.
Yeah, he just seems like a cool dude.
And it's not an overnight success. He's been at the game for a long
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
and this one will finally hit for him.
Absolutely.
It got to be a great feeling.
I
He's
know.
performing at the iHeartRadio Jingle Ball.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All
So
right.
hopefully we get more music from him because you know, like the whole Old Town Road, they always compare him to Lil Nas X and Old
Yeah.
Town Road. I'm like, don't do that to him.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
He found his lane. Now it's like, okay, either okay, I know y'all like this, but this is my music, or you try to go back down that lane.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't work out. Weird stories that are true are on the way with Brian on Johnny's House. Sabrina Carpenter Espresso. This is Johnny's House on a Wednesday, 7:07, a day after Election Day. If you're just not waking up, Donald Trump, 47th President of the United States of America. Partly cloudy, heat index of 94. It is 76 right now. Stories, they are true. They are weird. Brian, what's going on?
Well, there was a lot of election news last night, but you might have missed this one. There's a guy named Eric Hafner. He was a candidate for Alaska's U.S. House seat.
Okay.
Here's the problem. He's never set foot in the state before. He's never actually been to Alaska. In fact, he's currently serving a 20-year federal prison sentence in New York.
What was it, write-in or something?
He's convicted in 2023 for making threats against public officials. He submitted his application from prison to run as a Democrat in Alaska, where I guess he advanced to the general election because he got enough votes in the nonpartisan primary.
What's his name again?
Eric Hafner.
That's just a common name. It sounds like a nice, honest guy.
Yeah, so I guess 2 Republicans dropped out and just kind of boosted him right in.
Yes.
So he was running, although he's never actually been to Alaska before.
I was going to say, if he was in Alaska, he won. Just pardon yourself.
Which is why a lot of people say, like, elections are jacked up. This dude's never been to Alaska, yet he managed to make it onto the ballot in Alaska from a prison in New York.
That's wild.
Tell me we don't have problems, because we do.
Ray, I want you to look for this because it's going to come out here in the next week or so. How many votes did Mickey Mouse get, write-in votes for President of the United States?
Yes, I will look for it.
It's going to happen. And I think it's hundreds of thousands.
Oh, I saw someone, they actually took a picture of it and posted it. They wrote in, the Dallas Cowboys suck.
Yes, I did see that too.
And then I saw somebody write in Joseph Biden, and it said, "You don't get to retire, buddy."
That was the writing.
Yeah. Because you know people are crazy.
See, the people that did that voted for the weed.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I've written in none of the above before because one of my favorite movies is Brewster's Millions,
Okay.
and I didn't want any of them to win.
I got that. But when you start talking about you get to retire, buddy, you voted for the weed.
I can guarantee you in Buffalo, a lot of people wrote in Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Oh, I'm sure.
They too voted for the weed.
Dude, after the game this weekend, they might have written in the kicker's name. Hitting that 61-yard field goal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the election stuff's wild. So,
Yeah.
But at least we can have a little laugh at.
Yeah, for sure.
At Alaska for sticking them on the ballot.
Uh-huh.
You know, AI is scary, man. I'm afraid it's going to take over, and it could do a lot of things.
Okay.
But apparently AI cannot do crossword puzzles. So the Guardian over in the UK, they have a crossword puzzle solving competition. And this
Okay.
year they added an AI contestant. There was a few human competitors and the AI contestant. So at the end of the competition, the humans won.
Okay.
Because the AI couldn't complete the grid using challenging or cryptic puzzle clues. Because you have to read the clue and you have to guess what it is in a crossword puzzle.
I do not blame the AI.
Couldn't figure it out.
I blame the creator of the AI because the AI just going to do what you program it to do.
But it's supposed to learn. See?
Yeah?
Clearly it did not learn.
The AI said, check with me in a year.
Yep. Right.
Come back here in a
Let me do
year.
a little tweaking. Next thing you know, AI is going to shut down the Guardian. But
no joke.
so if you think AI might take your job, I mean, at least it can't do crossword puzzles yet. So there you go.
On the first day.
Right. So we'll see.
Give it time.
Yep, give it time.
So this is kind of wild, and I don't judge nobody for what they do with their life. That's whatever. But it's still crazy. This lady, her name is Kelly. She's from New York. She considers herself an adoptive mom to 8 realistic dolls.
Realistic
So
dolls.
she
Hey, there's
treats
some people
them-
creepy about them dolls, man.
Yeah, no, she treats them just like children. But here's where it gets really weird. She actually used to breastfeed the dolls.
No, there's something wrong with her.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's a baby alive dolls.
Yeah.
Even then, it's a doll.
I know.
So it is.
My toes are curling.
It's really weird. So she has a collection now. She spent over $2,000 keeping the dolls in cribs. You know, because dolls need new shoes and stuff.
What's her name?
Her name's Kelly.
Kelly. Hey, Kelly's family need to go check on her.
Yeah.
Just
She
saying.
takes the dolls out in strollers to restaurants, parks. You know.
This didn't see. Here's the thing. That didn't just happen yesterday. Kelly been doing that for years.
Yeah.
Somebody need to go check on.
You know,
Kelly.
if that's her piece, though,
yeah,
let
that's
the
true.
woman.
You know what? Yeah, you're right.
Well, I'm down with all of
Yeah.
it, but the breastfeeding seems a little weird.
Yeah.
That's where it gets a little
Well,
weird
I
for
mean,
me.
technically,
You can stroll them around all you want. That's fine.
technically, she ain't really breastfeeding them
No.
because
Right. I know.
there's no milk.
No, I get you. I understand.
Oh boy.
Now y'all correct me if I'm wrong.
There's no.
No, that sounds.
I mean,
suckling on the teeth.
unless she did go to the extreme and take the medication that actually makes you lactate.
What? There's
But-
such a thing?
Yeah.
But then still, really, all you're doing is dripping milk on a doll's face. You're not feeding it.
I can't.
Like, I mean, right? Look, I'm gonna have to claim ignorance on this.
I don't know. Too. That's why we're both here staring at Ray.
Yeah, I mean,
Listen, I've never been a mom, so.
Come here. Well, maybe if it has the suck action.
There's
some dolls they make with the suck action.
That's what I'm saying. If it's the baby alive, it makes it even more disturbing. The thing goes to the bathroom, you got to change the diaper, all of it.
True.
Okay, maybe that's what she's got. I grew up on government formula, so I don't even know nothing about that.
I mean, if it has the suck action, then
I can't.
It would give the
for $2,000. I hope it does.
Somebody check on Kim.
Please go check on her. That's all I'm trying to say.
It's Kelly. She said, "Get the name."
Oh, Kelly.
Get it right. If you're gonna bash me on the radio, can you get my name right?
Get my name right. Naris.
You must have voted on the weed.
Naris.
Stop. My name right, Naris.
Come on, Naris. All right, listen. It is time for Am I Wrong? That's where you tell us a story and tell us your outcome and ask us if it was right or wrong. Today, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to see Justin Timberlake at the Kia Center, Saturday, November the 9th. First thing you got to do is call us up. Tell us, hey, this is what happened. I handled it this way. Am I wrong? We'll answer it, and then you who are listening, you text the XL Mobile and let them know if they are wrong. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Am I wrong? You guys say, hey, we want to have fun on the radio, so that's what we're going to do right now on Johnny's House. Miguel and Sure Thing on Orlando's #1 hit music station. It's XL 1067. It's Wednesday morning. It's Johnny's House Weather Impact Day today, which means it's going to rain really, really, really hard, and then it's going to stop. There is a hurricane out there, Raphael, and we're going to get some of the rain. Even though it's not coming close to us, we're going to get some of those bands that head out this way. And it says it's going to rain like really hard for 30 minutes, and it's going to probably stop. Otherwise, partly cloudy, still going to be a heat index. I felt it yesterday when we walked out of the building. Like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Not that again.
I just ran to my car, and the humidity is
already
awful.
there? Yeah. 94 is our high. It is 76 right now. Now, early today, we asked when we started the show off what you guys want to do, and you say, I don't want to talk about politics. You want to get back on or just do a little bit of both, so that we're going to do. A lot of people are emotionally charged. We're going to talk about stress coming up here in a couple of minutes. Now, we call this Am I Wrong? Now, when we give away great prizes, people have a tendency to make up stories so they can win. Now, if you do that, we're going to call you up and keep the prize because we got questions for you. So what happens here is that you decide to do something, you question your answer or what you did, and then you let us know, hey, I did this. Am I wrong? And then we'll discuss it, and then we'll throw it out there, and you text the XL Mobile. Now, here's someone who's changed their story 3 or 4 times. From Sanford, Connor. Hey, Connor.
Hello.
Connor, am I wrong? Let's see your story. We got questions.
So one time I was yelling at my brother, and this is a really true story, but one time I was yelling at my brother in the house because he kicked me in the no-no spot, right?
Not your no-no spot.
In the no-no spot, Ray. In the no-no.
Yeah. And I got super angry at him, and then all of a sudden I heard a knock on the door, and like nobody was home. My parents weren't home. Nobody was home. It was just me and my brother. And I was like, oh, my gosh, why would someone be knocking on our door? So I looked at my brother told me to go look through the door, the little hole in the door. You know those things?
Yeah, the peephole.
Yeah, the peepholes, yeah.
Yeah.
The little holes, whatever.
And some people use that as a nickname for their no-no spot.
No, but then I looked through and I saw what I saw. I saw a person with the mask on, and it scared the living daylights out of me.
Okay, what does it have to do with your brother kicking you in the no-no spot?
Well, no, that's the point. It's like he kicked me in the no spot, but then after that I was yelling, and all of a sudden I heard a knock. I'm like, and then I didn't know what to do, so I thought I was either gonna hide. I didn't know if I should hide or run or fight the person.
So where are you wrong or not wrong?
I mean, I was wrong. I'm not saying I wasn't wrong. I just didn't know.
He was wrong for calling.
Yeah, you were wrong.
If I fight him or hide.
Okay.
Got it.
All right, this is what I'm going to do for you, Connor, because I'm going to take this vote out of my hand. People, I got one more vote for y'all.
Okay.
Not you, Connor. All right, Connor's right now. Should we give him the tickets, yes or no? 41067. That's all you got to write back. Yes, give him the tickets, or no, this is the biggest waste of time you ever heard on the radio.
I mean, he fought his way through the story.
I just don't understand why. 41067, we'll talk until we get the votes in.
I'm just wondering if his no-no spot's okay.
Ray, you got questions.
The topic is, am I wrong?
Yes. Right.
I'm going to make an executive decision here.
And
saying
she's in HR, and all of a sudden she's making executive decisions.
Sorry.
I wasn't aware that was the restructuring we went through, but okay.
He didn't follow directions. He's not on topic. Nobody knows what's happening in this conversation. So.
And also, it's 100% vote. We've never had 100%.
Yeah.
It's 100% vote says no.
Yeah. Someone said, tell him no.
No, definitely no. No chance, no tickets.
Blank no.
Oh, there's one, yes. Okay.
Cut up the tickets and throw them in his face.
Yep, throw him in that. The F word, no. Waste of time.
Jeez.
Wow.
Someone said, even in Spanish, no.
Yeah, and nah.
Hey, man. You there, Connor?
Yep.
Hey, man, they have spoken, man.
The people. We got to go with
the
people.
I don't know what's wrong with the people. You know what, Connor? The people are a little tight today because of what happened. You know what I'm saying?
I say that you should have them. That's what I say. But Ray said an executive decision. She's an executive. I didn't know.
Ray speaking for the community.
Same.
If this was an actual election vote, it would have been 99% of the precincts in. They said no.
They said, just like that smoking weed at the park thing.
Yeah.
No.
And really, all you needed was like 40% here because we would have given it to you.
Exactly.
If one person said yes, you probably would have got
it.
it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Connor.
Oh, well, now someone said he tried.
Yeah. Connor, we good?
Yep.
You still going to listen?
Oh, yeah.
Are you a first-time caller?
lost another.
No, but I called.
Well, you know, we're going to give you a number. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to give you a number. Nerese, look it up. We're going to find a spot. He's not a first-time caller, but we're going to let him in. What number are we going to give Connor?
It's 4188.
All right, what's your number, Connor?
4188.
So next time you call in, you say, I'm Connor, say your number, and we want to re-welcome you back to Johnny's house. Next time you call, just
don't show up to the Kids Center and give out that number, because it ain't going to mean nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Y'all.
All right, have a good day, man. We appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
All right, take care.
I don't know where the story was going.
I don't.
Where it went.
But he wanted to.
Did he know the topic?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, Nerese told us offline.
I mean, he knew it.
Like 3 times.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Stick to it.
All right. Well, listen, today is one of those days that people celebrate, and we're going to tell you what it is and find out how we can help each other get through this national day when we get back on Johnny's house. Orlando's #1 hit music station is XL 106.7. I got the bubble in my throat.
Uh-oh. We've been eating popcorn.
You know how that happens?
You sound weird.
It is 7:35. It is Johnny's house. The day after Election Day, partly cloudy with rain showers. Heat index 94. They say gusty winds up to 25 miles an hour, and they said the rain's going to fall a lot, an inch in less than a minute. It's going to be a lot of rain, but then it's going to go away. Feel like it's 94. It is 76 right now. National days we like to share with you, and it's amazing that this day is after Election Day. And Ray, what is today?
Today is National Stress Awareness Day.
National Stress Awareness Day. A lot of people are waking up emotional. A lot of people have been celebrating all night. Some people have been crying all day. I mean, you're passionate about the election and what went on and who won this and the amendments that passed and all of that stuff. So a lot of people are feeling certain way today. So you need to acknowledge that stress because some of you have to go to work today.
Yeah, they're saying that the International Stress Management Association came up with it as a way to remind us that there's no point in stressing over things you can't control.
And that's the thing. It was our football Friday. I was stressing about something to the point that I wanted to go to a bar and drink.
And I was like, let's do it.
Yeah. And I that weekend I had a conversation with myself. And I said, you know what? I can't stress about things I can't control.
Yeah.
And I just let it go, and I came in with a brand new attitude, and it passed. But for that moment, it may have been all the donuts I ate, or the sugar, the coffee, that jacked me all up. But I was just like, man, I even told Brown, let's be irresponsible, bro.
Yeah.
I did.
I'm the wrong person to be around for that. I'm like, let's do it.
I said, listen, man, we're responsible all the time. I know you got shows to do.
Yeah.
I know I got to pick up my kid from the car line today.
I love that for you, though.
No, I can't do that.
Well, it's funny because, like, the International Stress Management Association or whatever, they were retweeting Sesame Street.
Okay.
And, like, they're saying that, like, Sesame Street today is, like, just going to be posting encouraging messages.
Yeah.
And they're mainly for kids, but they're like, this is also a reminder to adults.
Yeah, people. And earlier this morning, we asked you guys what kind of show you wanted us to do today. If you wanted just to get straight into the politics, you wanted to have fun, and you said, look, have fun with it. But we already had this one to talk about on National Stress Awareness Day and find out, what are you stressing on and what are you doing to relieve that stress? Right now in my life, I am stressing over finding a warehouse for our baby DJ program, which is originally supposed to start 2 days ago. And we don't have a place. We got a place, and we're looking for one. I looked at one yesterday, and it's downtown. Thank you, David. But you have no parking space. And we need about 100. It's going to be a lot of people.
Yeah.
We're talking about, couple thousand people trying to get toys. Yeah. So I'm stressing about that. Man, I'm telling you, ever wake up, you sleep and all of a sudden you roll over and your eyes like bing,
Yep.
Dead sleep. And that's just been on my mind. So I'm stressing like that, but I know it's going to work out. Ray, what are you stressing on? Or anything?
I always stress over, like, the future because it's so unpredictable.
Oh, for sure.
And, I tried to, like, plan for the future, but I feel like the more that I'm trying to think about my future, it's kind of, like, weighing on me. And so I'm kind of just taking it day to day, doing the best I can each day.
That's all you can do.
And I feel like going outside actually helps with, like, my stress management.
I got to get used to getting grounded, but I get out there and my feet feel funny.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But I heard it's so good. You get the energy from Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Fine, I don't like it.
Brian, any stress, man?
You know what? I thought it would go away when my son got out of high school and turned 18. But the one thing I stress the most about, I stress about everything.
Yeah.
Most of it, like 99%, is made up stuff that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
But I've accepted that.
Yeah.
But the one thing I do stress about still, and I just can't shake it, is like the success of my son in life, like his life trajectory.
That's a father's love.
I know, but like I thought it would go away.
Yeah.
Like because he's 18, he's on his own, he's gonna make his way and do his thing, but you still worry about it like nonstop. And I was gonna go to the park and smoke weed because of it, but now I can't because y'all voted against it, sons of bitches.
Here's the funny thing, is that you're what, about 5 years ahead of me, and then my thought now is like, once you graduate, I'm living my life, baby.
I thought the same thing.
You're telling me no?
Doesn't go away.
No,
it doesn't. And I thought the same thing. I kept going, oh, yeah, graduation day. Graduation day. I ain't going to stress about nothing. But now I'm over
you
here.
need to hope for, Johnny, is that hopefully the next 5 years, things will change financially.
Yeah, but like I told you earlier, now I'm sitting here having like conversations with my son about the same stuff I did when he was in high school, but as adults. Like it doesn't go away.
Oh, damn.
So now I want to go to the bar and drink.
Let me put that on the list. Nerese, any stress is National Stress Awareness Day.
Yeah.
Let's make aware and then try to get rid of it.
For me, it's like a chronic stress. Like it's lingering, but it's there and it's going to be there for a very long time because I just got done writing down my schedule for January. So almost every day I'm doing something because even though we're about to hit vacation, you know, like we got Thanksgiving and stuff, I'm working.
Yeah.
You better believe it. Like I'm up, I'm going to be, you know, picking up extra shift at the spa. And even though it's like chronic stress, like in a good way, because it's like, okay, that's money coming in. But it takes away my free time, which is, I think, the factor of the stress because I'm like, nah, I can't go to South Florida, hang out with friends and family.
Maurice, that's called adulting.
But I didn't. No one gave me the manual, right? Life was just like, Dale, here you go.
Listen, you put it off for a while. Here it is.
Yeah, it's packing up.
It's adulting. Adulting is now you're on the other side of the fence watching the kids have fun, and you got to go home.
A little tear just falling down my eye.
Right. You'll get used to it after a while. Believe me. There's a lot of times, man. You've been a part like, oh man, it's 9:30.
I haven't even reached the kid part.
Yeah, I gotta go. Yeah. All right, so we want to find out for you on National Stress Awareness Day. What are some good advice do you have for people to help them with stress? I mean, if you're a doctor in this, we'd love to talk to you, or you have certain things that you do to help you deal with stress on National Stress Awareness Day. Let's see if we can help each other out. And those Justin Timberlake tickets that y'all told us not to give to Connor, we're going to give to you. But don't call in with, don't worry about it. That ain't going to get it.
Right.
All right. The Justin Timberlake Kia Center on Saturday, November 9th, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. So you can call in and tell people the best way to deal with their stress. You can text. Our XL Mobile is 41067. Live streamers got a conversation going, and we'll throw it up on social media. National Stress Awareness Day. Give us things to encourage people to deal with stress and some things that you've done to say, you know what, I've done this, and it worked for me. And the best one, Justin Timberlake at the Kia Center on Saturday. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Help us out with stress. Call us now on Johnny's House. Mal Smith, stargazing. It's Johnny's House, 7:52, the day after Election Day. Donald Trump, if you're just now waking up, won. He's the 47th president of the United States of America. Partly cloudy. Weather impact day today is going to feel like it's 94, 76 right now. With everything that happened in the last 24 hours, a lot of people are really, really, really stressed out. We checked in with you earlier today. You said, let's try to have a regular show. So that's what we're trying to do. Now, today is National Stress Awareness Day. So we're asking you, with all the people that are dealing with stress today, we're going to try to make it a good day. But what are some things that you do to deal with stress? And one of you, we're going to try to hook you up with a pair of tickets to see Justin Timberlake at the Kia Center on Saturday. But you got to help us out and give us some suggestions. From Orlando, good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning.
All right, so what advice can you give people who are dealing with stress or it is Stress Awareness Day?
Okay, I'm going through stress right now, just in this phone call. But
okay.
I went from, I was on, the highest level of anxiety medicine. I would have panic attacks in the grocery store because of stress, but really I'd have panic attacks because I was afraid of having a panic attack in, the grocery store. So I learned through therapy, I started doing meditation and mindful breathing, because when you
that breath work, doing that breath work,
centering yourself, because when you're focusing on your breathing, you can't think about the other things, you know. And so I learned doing guided meditations and things like that. It really can help you focus on your breathing, and then also I learned that sometimes you have to just give it to God.
Yeah.
So. That's something that I've learned is it in my control? No, God, God has got it. So even if you don't believe in God, you can breathe. I was up late last night. I couldn't sleep because of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Today's my son's 6th birthday. I'm sorry, I'm freaking out, but today's my son's 6th birthday. And so I told Norris on the phone, I was super hyper focusing on him.
Yeah.
So that, because he's 6, he doesn't understand what's going on. And so hyper focusing on him and making
Now, Tiffany, I know that you're talking to us and you worked out. Once you get off the phone with us, you get your breath work. My thing is with breath work, how long did it take you? Because I tried it and my mind would drift.
That's my problem.
Well, okay, so that's the thing. So in the meditation that I did, you are allowed to say thinking. If you start thinking about something else, you can acknowledge it, that it's there. Say thinking, acknowledge it's there, and then breathe it away.
Okay.
And then go back to feeling the sensations within your body. And then if you have another thought that takes you away, you just pull it back in.
This is my breathing. Breathe in, focus in on the breathing. Breathe out. You need a warehouse, man. Man, what are we gonna do?
But then you acknowledge that thought, and you say, I
acknowledge the thought. Breathe
and then
in.
You go back to
but
your breathing.
you still ain't got no warehouse, dog. I'm being 100% real with you, David.
That's why I say I can't meditate. When you say you meditate, I'm like, how do you do that? Because if I sit there and try to meditate, I'm going to be all over the place.
That's why there's guided meditations. That's why there's guided meditations, because they will help you focus and refocus, and it'll say, in that nice, peaceful voice. And if you have a thought, just acknowledge that thought and refocus on your breathing and kind of that.
I think that really helps with irrational thoughts. See, you need a conclusion. You have a deadline to make, and
I missed it.
And so the deadline is approaching, or passing, and so that's why it's still weighing on you. But irrational thoughts, where you're oh my gosh, I don't know, crazy things about my kids.
Because if once this is gone, I'm breathing in.
But then it helps to calm the stress. So even if the stress can still be there, it helps to calm the stress. Right now, I'm freaking out. I didn't know you guys were giving me away Justin Timberlake.
You didn't?
Oh, that's why you freaked
No,
out.
I didn't know that, because I'm free. So I'm my heart is racing, but I'm just breathing through and calming myself.
I mean, you ain't breathed since you called us.
No, it's been one long breath. Hold on one second, Tiffany. Brian, thing over there, man.
That's what you need to focus on right
can
now
help people with
before you pass out. XL Mobile, powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check. It's a no-brainer. Just call attorney Dan Newland. Someone said, I'm just too blessed to be stressed. I'm a cancer survivor. I done been through the ringer.
The ringer.
Whatever happens today, it don't matter. I'm going to be here tomorrow. And then they say, serenity now.
Serenity now. I'm just going to repeat everything, bro.
Serenity now.
Serenity now. Nerese.
Yo, DJ BC has me cracking up. He said, I've tried meditating, then the music got louder and louder, and now I'm at the club, and now I'm just singing and dancing.
Tiffany. Tiffany.
Yes.
Congratulations. You're the winner.
Oh, my God.
You got yourself a pair of tickets to see Justin Timberlake at the Kia Center on Saturday, okay?
Breathe.
Breathe in.
Oh, my God. I know.
Breathe out.
You guys don't know what this means. Oh, my God.
It means you're going to the Kia Center.
Yeah, you're going to the Kia Center. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, you hold on. You hold on so we get some information from you.
Okay.
All right, National Stress Awareness Day. A lot of people are dealing with stress today, and hopefully that helped you out a little bit. Ray, what's going on, girl?
Did you see the whole thing with Britney Spears and Kristen Cavallari from Laguna Beach?
I have not.
I'll tell you about the cloning.
Johnny's house.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067. Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right. So who do you think is a clone, Johnny?
Oh, Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane.
Of
Yeah,
course
so you thought he was a clone.
I still do.
Some people also think that Kanye West is a clone.
I've heard
or
that
has
one.
a clone.
Is that you can tell the second he went sideways and you could see the difference in his face.
Yes, I actually did see that. Somebody thought that Diddy was a clone.
Yep,
the
they're
person
saying-
that's in prison is actually a clone
They're
of
saying
Diddy.
Jamie Foxx is a clone.
Yeah,
He looks a
yeah.
little different, too.
So, all right. Well, the reason why I brought this up.
It just cracks me up. Anyone that's been sick or disappeared for a minute. Clone.
Yeah, or if they're tired and they look a little sleepy, you don't look right. You're a clone.
Ray, you might be a clone. You were gone a couple days.
That's
true. But you know what? You still Ray, though.
This is clone. This is clone Ray talking.
No, that ain't clone Ray.
So Kristen Cavallari, she was on Laguna Beach. She's popular. You know, she's got her own podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
She was married to someone famous.
I think Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler. But she's got her own podcast, and she was talking about how she thinks that Kanye West is a clone. But she also added that Britney Spears, she thinks that Britney is a clone. The person that we're seeing, like, sometimes out in public is like the clone, and sometimes posting on social media, that is a clone of Britney Spears.
So the one dancing is a clone?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And so Britney Spears actually caught wind of it. And she contacted Kristen Cavallari's people. And she was addressing the whole situation where she was like, I heard on your podcast, I guess she listens to her podcast, that you thought that I was a clone. And so Kristen Cavallari was like, this is wild that, like, she's calling me. She heard the podcast and all that stuff. And so we don't know exactly how far, but most likely Kristen Cavallari is going to have her on the podcast.
That would be epic.
But Britney Spears is acknowledging the fact that people think that she is a clone.
I don't think she is. I think you're looking at a woman for the first time in her life has her own freedom.
Being herself.
They've been telling her what to do since she was a child.
Yeah.
And now she's like, you know what? I want to dance in front of video. She probably want to do that for a while. No, Brittany, we can't do that. We got to watch your image.
Yeah.
Now she's just wilding out. But I can see why people would think she's a clone, because she went from headlining sold-out Vegas shows to dancing in front of a camera.
Well, last week she said she married herself.
Yeah, I did see that.
She announced that she was married and then came out and said she married herself.
Wow.
Yeah, so obviously, like I said, the context of like the whole, because they FaceTimed each other and they had their managers talking to like other managers and everything like that. So they are going to have a conversation. And the fact that Britney Spears is acknowledging that she's possibly a clone, I love it.
Yeah, she said they FaceTime. It's what you said about me.
Yeah.
I don't think it went that way.
But it's like, all right, anybody could FaceTime.
Yeah.
But it's like, you got to meet in person. If I think you're a clone, I got to see you in person. I got to touch your face or something.
Avril Lavigne was a big one for a long time. People thought she died, and then they sent a clone out as her.
Oh my gosh.
That was like the OG conspiracy. I remember that.
That is right. I love
We met her in Vegas. She wasn't a clone.
No. I also love this story. Drew Barrymore was talking about on her show how her daughter and Adam Sandler's daughter, they hang out all the time. And she walked in on both the daughters, Adam's daughter and her daughter, watching 50 First Dates.
How adorable.
Which is like the
That's
movie.
weird.
And so she was like, why are you guys watching this? And she's like, don't you get enough of me and your dad? And so she was just very happy. It was like this full circle moment of how it was like so sweet that their daughters are hanging out, but also watching their movies.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's some movies that she's like, I kind of wouldn't want my children to watch these movies. But now that like her kids are hanging out with Adam Sandler's kids, she's like, it's really cool.
They're like, watch E.T. That's why I got my star.
I know.
Do that.
Yeah.
All right. We come back. We're going to find out now that the election is over. Did you go back to certain things? We'll talk about that on Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station, XL 1067, Sabrina Carpenter. It is Johnny's house. It is 8:08. It is the day after Election Day. There is a weather impact day that's going on today. They say the rain's going to get heavy all of a sudden, and then it's going to go away. Otherwise, partly cloudy. 94 with the heat index, 76 right now. Now, a lot of people are feeling certain ways today after the election. Yesterday and last night, some people have been up all day. Earlier today, we took a poll and asked y'all what direction you want to take the show in, and you say, just have some fun with it, because a lot of people are stressing out. Some people aren't even going to work today, been emotional. Some people have been celebrating, they've been cheering, but you're feeling some sort of way today. And, Brian, you had a question if people are now that it's over, pretty much.
Yeah, do you go back to your friends that you had to get away from because of the political stuff? Like, I saw a lot of people that said they were muting people and unfriending people. I turned off comments for the first time ever on mine because I just didn't want people arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
Now because I'm afraid of what you'll say to me, because please, I'll take that all day. I don't care.
Yeah.
But my stuff ain't a place for y'all to argue.
Yeah.
Argue on your own stuff.
Yeah. You just put, hey, man, it's a wonderful day.
Right.
And next thing you know, someone gets into a heated discussion.
Yeah, it would be wonderful for you.
Yeah.
So I just don't know, do you go back because you were friends with that person before? Like, I don't unless you really weren't friends and then you just followed them on social media for no reason. I try not to do that outside of work stuff.
Yeah. I would think, for me, and we talked about this the other day, I don't talk about politics, not even with my friends. We don't get in deep discussion. But if I had to put myself in that situation, I would think the day is too raw. Maybe next week. Because today is raw emotions that is happening. Either way, happy, mad, or sad.
Right.
It's just too raw today.
Yeah.
Because if I call you today, you might say something. Let's say that my person lost and yours won, and I call you, you might be too happy for me. I ain't even trying to hit that today.
Gotcha, yeah. Because then I'm rubbing it in.
Yes.
Even if I'm not.
Yeah.
But in your mind, yeah.
Yeah, I might have to give it some time. Ray, what would you do?
I didn't have the situation because I just kind of ignored it.
If you put yourself in that situation, would you wait a while, or you say you just write off that friendship? Because some of them got really, really ugly.
I actually agree with you. I would wait a little bit, though, because like you said, and like I was saying earlier, it's that hangover feeling that people have today and that angst feeling where they're just still emotional. So I would wait a little bit if I did put myself in that situation.
Yeah. Brian, how about you, man?
Yeah, I mean, I think same thing. Like, I muted some people just because I got tired of all the arguing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't opinions is yours. I don't care. But like, I just don't want to see all the arguing. So that's the only reason I did it. So I will probably and they stay muted for 30 days. That's the way it works.
Okay.
So in 30 days, this will all pass.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the arguing back and forth part.
Yeah.
And then they'll just magically show back up, showing me pictures of their brunch, and then I'll be cool.
Yeah.
I would hit in a week or so. Yo, dog, we good?
Right. All right.
Yeah, we good. All right. And then I would talk like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
Get back to it.
Right.
We don't need to.
Right.
Because that's the thing that made us, angry at each other. Nerys, how about you?
I'm just kind of brushing it off because I went in with the intentions as a voter, like as a pure American. I'm like, yo, this is cool. Like, I get to vote. And I think that was the whole purpose, like representing democracy, going in there, whether my person wins or lose. Like, I went in with the good intentions as being a pure American. So I'm going to be the better person, whether my person wins or lose, to know that, like, I'm not going to start an argument. It's good to have healthy debates. And to me, I'm just going to brush it off.
So
it is what it is. Yeah.
I know you mentioned a couple days ago you had some friends over that got into it. Do you think that they'll move on from it, or is that going to be something that's going to be a part or mess up their friendship?
The conversation is definitely like popping off right now since
last
night. Yeah, because I looked at the group chat and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get back to this in a second. But like, really, like, going into the conversation, I don't make it a big deal.
Why don't you just write it and say y'all stupid and just jump back out?
Okay, y'all stupid. From
say it
Johnny
just like
Magic.
that. Just y'all stupid, and then jump back
you know
in.
The argument that would start.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Part of the reason I brushed it off so quick is because I don't take ownership of any of the candidates, and not that you do, but like you just said, my person, but you just mean who you voted for. But there's some people who they take ownership of that, and I don't do that for these people because these people literally don't care about me.
For sure.
So I don't take ownership in it. So I don't feel personally like something failed. Yeah. Because I don't take ownership of, and I've never done it in any election I voted for.
It could be the person. It could be one of the amendments. It could be one of those things. But a lot of people, like, if let's say that you hit the streets and you were canvassing and you were doing this and you were making phone calls and on yesterday you were calling people all day, don't forget to get to the polls, and it doesn't turn out the way you want to, you're going to feel some kind of way.
Well, in that case, I understand the sense of loss because you're part of the team technically, and your team lost.
Yeah.
But like, because I don't, I go out and vote, and then I go home, and then I do my thing. I don't take ownership of either side. So it doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
And it was weird this election because like the amendments didn't really line up with the candidates.
Yeah.
So it was all over the place.
They talked about that. They said a lot of people are going to vote one way, and then there'll be complete opposite on the amendments. And it still didn't work.
No.
Yep.
Still can't smoke weed.
I was about to say, there's people waking up today, but we got more votes.
You going to the park today, baby? No, I can't go to the park today. Why? Because they said no.
You got to get 60%. When did the 60% thing come in? But that's how it works. So we want to find out, anybody that you're upset with, that you blocked, that you didn't talk to anymore, how you're going to handle that friendship. Are you going to let it go, or are you going to reach out to them today, or reach out to them for a week? Got 4 tickets to the Central Florida International Auto Shows at the Orange County Convention Center November 14th through the 16th. For one of you to call in, just tell us what you're thinking. After the emotions of going on, you've lost some friendships, you had some arguments, some disagreements. Do you let those friendships go, or do you give it a time and just say, hey, we good, and start the friendship again? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. If it's busy and you still want to drop a comment, you can always text. Our XL Mobile is 41067. We have live streamers watching our show every day. You can be a part of that and drop a comment. And we'll put it on social media until you get into it with each other, and Ray's pulling it down. Ray ain't playing today.
Seriously. I've deleted
today.
2 already.
We ain't playing with it. But we're just trying to say, how do you handle those friendships now that this is over? Do you try to reignite them? You let them go? 4 tickets, Central Florida International Auto Show, Orange County Convention Center, November 14th through the 17th. But you got to call us or drop a comment right here on Johnny's House. Miley Cyrus and Flowers, 825. It is Johnny's house, partly cloudy, showers this afternoon. Weather impact day is in effect. It's going to feel like it's 94. We have a heat index. It is 78 right now. This morning you said, hey, let's get to having fun on the radio, and that's what we decided to do. The question is, now that the election is over, are you going to refriend your friends? You're going to go back to them? Or you just say, you know what, I am done with this friendship because you had a disagreement about the election. Got 4 tickets to the Central Florida International Auto Show. It's coming to the Orange County Convention Center November 14th through the 17th. But let's talk to you from Leesburg. Jose, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, what about your friends, man? What about your friend?
So I got friends from like over 30 years, Johnny, grade school friends. Everybody was like the foremost expert on politics, even though they don't talk about it no other time. Everybody acted like their candidate was coming over to their house. Donald Trump and Kamala Harris were coming over, and they were all hanging out. My thing is like they didn't feel that strongly beforehand, and I had to just mute it because it got too serious.
Yeah.
I'm like Brian. I support my person vaguely because it's just the lesser of two evils is kind of like what I'm choosing, but I don't ever go like all out.
Okay.
That's who I'm voting
So
for.
what about your? Are you going to unmute them, or are you going to be friends, or you just not going to be friends anymore?
Oh, like I said, it's 30 plus years. It's going to be friendship.
Yeah.
It's going to be
people
giving each other hard time.
Yeah.
Once like stuff goes back to normal.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they'll be like, ha, your person didn't win, or ha, my person won.
But not today
right
though.
now,
Not today.
Yeah, no, it's a little bit sensitive today for some people and some and others not. So today we probably just let it be cool and chill.
Yeah.
And in a while, you know, the way friendships are, you lose touch, but you fall right back in line.
And you hang out like you never had any time to pass by. Yep.
Exactly.
All right, you hold on 1 second there. From Kissimmee, Renee.
Hey, how's it going, Johnny?
What's up? So about those friends.
My sister. Well, no, in my case, my sister, my oldest sister, she's a hardhead. She was really hard on for her, candidate.
Yeah.
I was really hard for my candidate. And I told her, we need change and whatever. She was like, if you vote against my candidate, I don't know how I'm going to feel about you type stuff. And I'm like, it's not like you reach out to me and call me all the time. Anyway, so I couldn't care less how you feel about me. And when I told my brother this, he really got enraged because him and I are both for the candidate that won.
See, now, Renee, we didn't ask for that. See, you slid that in, so I'm going to have to put you on hold. All right? See, you can't do that. See, that's when you're getting people worked up. He was right on script.
Yeah, he was.
He was. Yep.
Yeah, can't do that, bro. From Kissimmee, Ashley, good morning.
If he does it,
everybody's going to do it. Exactly. How you doing? So, your friends you had a falling out with the election. Are you refriends? What are you going to do?
So, I haven't had a falling out, but I have watched, like, my friend group.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't hang out with certain people at the same place at the same time right now.
Yeah, no.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
And now I feel strongly about my candidate, but that's my business. That's, when the conversations start, right? And what I've started to do is just kind of go in and say, okay, y'all, this is getting political.
Yeah.
And I'll say this out loud to the group over dinner or whatever and be like, okay, so can we all just agree that we love each other and we can talk about this like healthy adults and that we're still going to be friends at the end?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, some people can.
Somehow saying that out loud, and it's interesting, though, because saying it out loud, it might feel juvenile, but I think that part of us that gets really worked up isn't 100% in our logical brain, right? Like you're defending something that you believe in your core.
Yeah.
And so I think kind of addressing it the way a second grade teacher would talk to the class, okay, everyone.
Okay.
Remember, we're still friends. Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
but that processing it that way.
Well, did it work?
Really
Did it work? Did you stop?
Well, that's the thing is we have become more respectful in the way we talk about politics.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's helped a lot. And you know what? At the end of the day, some of these people have hated a person I've dated in the past. I hate some of their spouses, right?
Dang.
But we're still friends.
But y'all still cool. All right, put you on hold.
Stressful little life.
Ray, anything over there?
Somebody said, I'm happy today and I don't care what anybody else says, so let them all say what they want. And somebody said, I'm unfriending for good, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah. Brian.
XL Mobile, powered by Attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check. It's a no-brainer. Call Attorney Dan Newland. Someone said, nah, we're family regardless. No grudge needed.
Yeah.
So it'll be fine. Someone said, had a fight with my wife yesterday about this election. She's still mad. Now I'll be watching her with a side eye.
You don't want that in your house,
No.
man.
Brush it off.
Someone said, it's a wrap for good. The rhetoric that was coming from my friend was overwhelming, and I don't need that in my life.
Wow. And Nari's live streaming.
Yeah, Kevin H. made a point. He says, I don't boost my political views and never really talk about politics, but if you unfriended me because of my political views, thank you. You've done me a huge favor.
All right. Well, there's a lot of people that have friends on the market. Jose, we're going to hook you up. 4 tickets, Central Florida International Auto Show, coming to the Orange County Convention Center November 14th through the 17th. $8:34. It is Johnny's house. It's time for True Stories. It happened to me. These are the most amazing stories that when you tell people, they are amazed by it. We want you to tell us those stories. And today you get a pair of tickets to Electric Daisy Carnival. And if you want the whole lineup, orlando.electricdaisycarnival.com. But you got to call us right now. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. True Stories. It happened to me. Tell us the stories. And you're going to Electric Daisy Carnival. It's Johnny's house. 837, Orlando's number one hit music station. This is Johnny's House. The day after the election, where it's going to be partly cloudy, heat index of 94. Weather impact day is going to rain really hard and then stop today. It is 75 right now. True stories, it happened to me. These are the most amazing stories. And you tell those stories, people like say, what? And we got some Electric Daisy Carnival tickets for you. But we got to hear your story first. Let's go with Nico. Nico, good morning.
Good morning.
True story, it happened to me.
Yeah, so when I was 9 years old, I was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, which at the time I didn't realize was usually a terminally ill
form of cancer. Okay.
So Make-A-Wish sent me and my mom, my dad, and my sister to Hawaii for a week. And at the time, I had no idea how serious the situation was. I just thought, oh, that's great, this sounds like a fun trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, they actually sent me because they told my parents I wasn't supposed to survive, and I'm 42 years old now, so I survived.
And it happened when you were 9?
9 years old, yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And it was just, we rode horses in the mountains, we got to see waterfalls, a volcano. It was the most amazing thing of my life, and Make-A-Wish, if I ever win the lotto, they're getting a huge chunk of that money.
Very
it's an
good.
amazing organization.
All right. Well, Nico, hold on a second. Thank you for telling that. All right.
Okay.
All right. True story that happened to me from Ocala, Ashley.
Hey guys, how are you?
We want to hear this amazing story. They would like to say, what?
Yes. So my mom passed away a couple months ago, and there was actually last week. So I woke up one morning, and I was craving scrambled eggs and diced ham. My mom put me on it a while back and loved it. So to the point where I actually went before work and went to a breakfast spot here in Ocala and got scrambled eggs and ham. Later that night, my dad's on the phone with my older brother, and he's like, yeah, I had a dream that, Misty, which is my mom, was in the kitchen making scrambled eggs and ham. And I turned to him, and I was like, what? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, that's so crazy, because this morning I woke up, I got goosebumps, craving scrambled eggs and ham. And he goes, what? And I was like, yes, to the point I actually made a point in my shop to work to get it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Okay. I'm feeling it. All right. You hold on a second. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. True stories. It happened to me. The most unusual, the most unique, the one that makes us go, say, what? We will hook you up. Electric Daisy Carnival. I rode by this morning, Brian. The lights are up.
It's
beautiful.
And it's huge this year, man. That main stage is so big.
We're going to hook you up, but you got to share your story with us first on Johnny's House. 843 Orlando's number one hit music station. It is Johnny's House. Expected to rain today, otherwise partly cloudy. Heat index is back, y'all. 94, 75 right now. True stories that happened to me. Dixie Electric Daisy Carnival. We're going to hook you up with those tickets, but you got to tell us your story. True story. It happened to me from Orlando. Hey, Kimberly.
Well, hello. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. We need to hear this story. True story happened to me.
It is true, and it did happen. And it was in the 80s, because I'd probably get arrested if I did this now. But I was traveling from Orlando to Michigan for a quick Friday to Sunday trip for a wedding. And my flight leaving out of Orlando International was late getting into Atlanta for the connection. And as I came running up to the ticket counter to catch my connecting flight, the plane was already pulling away from the building, and I was very upset because they weren't going to be able to get me on another flight till the next day, and I would miss the wedding.
Okay.
So I certainly had words with the people as the plane, I'm watching it pull away. I was kicking over stanchions in front of the counter and everything, and I don't know who, somebody talked to somebody, but they actually did turn that plane around, come back down the tarmac, and pick me up.
What?
Really? Yeah.
Girl, you know what? You do that today, you are getting arrested.
For sure.
Yeah, I know.
The plane turned around to get you?
Yeah, you're on the no-fly list, all of
Turned
it.
around, it came back. They had to pull the thing out, you know, that connects from the plane to the terminal for me to walk down and get on the plane. I will tell you right now, I got a lot of dirty looks from people on that plane.
Yeah, because I always hear, like, once they close the door, like, they can't do it. Yeah, because the clock starts on the hours for the pilots and all that stuff.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I saw that.
That's a good story. I would be mad. I wouldn't. If you sat next to me, you hear, boom. Yes, can you move me?
I got a lot of dirty looks. I literally went to my seat, tucked my head, pulled my cap down, and fell asleep for the flight.
Hey, let me tell you, you even try any of that today, you going to jail.
Hey, but she got home.
Yeah, that was then. That was how many years ago? In the 80s?
Right now, we'd all have our phones out videoing.
Yeah, you hold on a second.
We'd all be videoing right now going, ooh, she going to get tased.
I've never.
Oh, here it comes.
Here it comes. Ma'am, could you get up out of your seat? From Titusville, Brian, good morning.
Hey, guys, good morning.
True story.
So me and my wife have always been the kind of parents, like, we don't really want our kids to go to grandma's for 2 or 3 weeks. It's a long ways away. My sister's the same way. She lives in Virginia. Well, we finally gave in, especially my wife being a worrywart. We gave in. We let the girls go all the way up to Virginia, 800-something miles away. And in that 2 weeks that my daughter was there, my 11-year-old contracted and diagnosed with type 1 diabetic, and now she takes insulin. But her blood sugar was like 1,500. She went in a coma and everything at my sister's house. We rushed up there, and my sister, you know, it's a laughing thing now, but she's like, the one time that y'all finally, after years of not letting them go, they came up here and I broke her. And I'm like, so,
wow.
That was crazy. But yeah, so she's good. She's good now. But yeah, the one time that we finally let the girls go, they acted something actually bad. And just like my wife always said, I'm worried about them going that far because something might happen, and it did. And she's like, oh, my God, I can't believe it actually happened. So it was wild.
All right. You hold on there. Let's see. One more from Sanford. Nyan, good morning.
Good morning.
True story happened to me.
Yes. So since middle school and high school, I've been seeing the number 218. So keep that in mind. So I keep seeing this number on the clocks. License plates, and I'm like, what's going on? And during that time, I was very big in what's going to be my future. I was so worried and stressed about what can my future hold. And it was just very pushy of with family members, teachers telling me what to do in my future, and I should have it all planned. So I was very worried. So I told my mom about this number, and I'm like, I'm always seeing this number. What's going on? And then I did my research, and it basically was telling me, like, don't worry about the future and stuff like that, and you're going to be prosperous. And I'm like, oh, this kind of adds up. So when I tell my mom about all of this, she's like, you know you were born on that time. And I'm like, what? She takes out the birth certificate, and I was born on the time 218. And this part is not too crazy, but I want to add it on too. My birthday is January 1st. So it's just like so crazy how everything is aligned. And recently I got my dream car, I got my dream job, and it's like, and I'm still seeing that number till this day. So it's like a great blessing in disguise type thing. So
Wow.
that's my story.
You need to play pick 4.
Yeah, I know.
Pay it every day. Every day. All right. Wow. All that was good, but when you cuss out somebody at the plane, at the airport, and they turn around and come back and get you,
it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, pretty much. You pretty much win this thing. Electric Daisy Carnival returns to Florida with the best electronic dance music. Full-size carnival rides performers for the full lineup. And to want to get tickets, you can visit orlando.electricdaisycarnival.com.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
Hey, it's Johnny Magic. It's time to pay your bills. Enter the keyword right now at XL1067.com for a chance to win $1,000 and a VIP grand prize trip for two to the iHeartRadio Jingle Ball Show in New York.
Ball. That's BALL.
Enter that keyword now at XL1067.com. Good luck.
Pay your bills 13 times a day, every hour from 9 to 9 on XL1067.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067. Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So, Diddy actually trademarked Vote or Die.
Yeah.
Back in the day. So, obviously, his campaign for the 2024 presidential election, Vote or Die, isn't really happening because he's in federal prison. But he's still able to exercise his civic duty. So what they're saying is that even though he was locked up, he hasn't been convicted yet.
Right.
So he still has the right to vote. So that's
So
what
would
they're saying.
they would give him like a mail-in ballot, and his lawyer would take it to him, let him vote, and
So-
then
I'm
pull it out and
guessing,
vote it?
yeah.
Yeah, so Diddy can vote, obviously, or could vote this week for the 2024 election using an absentee ballot mailed from the federal jail.
Mhm.
So Diddy would have to request the ballot, obviously, so he could vote in the state where he was registered. And then in that case, it would be Florida or California because he's registered in both. And then he would have to request that and then put in his ballot and mail it in.
I don't
and
think
all
he
that
voted.
stuff.
No,
I don't think
given
so
his
either.
current situation, I would have chose die.
Vote or die.
That was
Die.
big on MTV back in the
MTV
day.
used to sell the shirts and everything, yeah.
And the thing is that like they would have commercials and all the celebrities
Yeah, that
would
was his.
endorse Vote or Die. So I was like, what? So I actually just found that out this morning that he was behind Vote or Die.
Today years old.
Today years old, I learned. Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg, obviously they're BFFs. And now that Martha, her documentary is out on Netflix. It came out yesterday. A lot of people are talking about it, how Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg, how they just explained their perspectives and like their friendship.
Their friendship, yeah.
And Martha Stewart said that their show, Martha and Snoop's Potluck Dinner, that came out in
I watched
2016.
it once. It was horrible.
Did you really think it was horrible?
Yeah.
So a lot of people thought it was a joke at first,
Yeah.
and that's what she said. She was like, the
I thought it
show
was.
both a comedic and informative cooking show, describing it as like quirky and funny. And she was like, the two of them just cooked dinner together, and their personalities were loved by their audience.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
obviously that took off. But the way that they started becoming like friends was when they were both invited to roast Justin Bieber. Did you know that? So that is where like they both connected and truly like sparked, was when they were both invited individually to roast Justin Bieber on Comedy Central.
Okay.
And so Martha Stewart sat right next to Snoop Dogg, and Snoop Dogg was like smoking joints throughout the show, and he like became higher and higher, she said. And she said that she felt like she got high from his secondhand
Oh,
smoke.
girl, you know you hit that.
And obviously, like, they were hanging out, and
Yeah.
just things just sparked ever since then, and their friendship was just like.
I've met people that I've known for a while and get to hang out. You're like, you know what? You're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all right.
And so the fact that like Justin Bieber was getting roasted, and that's where they became BFFs, I was like, I love that.
They
But
got
that,
higher and higher.
yeah, she said he got higher and higher, and all of a sudden I felt I was high from the secondhand smoke. And
Is this real life?
Yeah, no joke.
But the documentary is getting pretty good reviews if you want to check it out.
Okay.
Teresa Neese, she is from The Golden Bachelor.
Mhm.
And people were a little upset and like sad when she found out that the split happened between her and Gary Turner.
Is this the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
'Cause
when
I know
Golden,
they got another one that's out.
I don't know which one that one.
Yeah.
Who like the lead
Yeah.
is on
But
that
this is
one.
the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Golden Bachelor couple, Gary Turner and Teresa Neese, they actually broke up, and they were told that it's pretty much because of distance.
And they never talked about that.
That's
I
what's
know.
crazy. You knew going in.
I know.
Somebody's
and
gonna have to move somewhere.
they couldn't decide where to live, and that's what the problem was. But there was more to it. In the interview, Teresa was saying that it's not just a location thing. You really just can't know somebody in 4 weeks, but that's what you signed up for.
You said, I was about to say that, but you
And
said
the crazy thing is that like you know what you're getting into,
Right.
And for people to say that it was just a distance, she was like, no, it was more than that. She's like, all I could say is that I don't really know who he was, and I can't say any more than that.
So something happened after the
Yeah.
fact that
Yeah.
made her
Yeah.
go, eh.
Well, see, here's the thing. And I thought about this. When you're the Golden Bachelor, look, let's say I was the Golden Bachelor. I'm already stuck in my ways.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's no changing that.
There's no changes.
Right, and there's a lot to learn about you. So
Yes.
you're right. In 4 weeks, I probably don't know everything.
Yes. Hey, go make me a sandwich. I don't do sandwiches. This don't work.
It
don't work.
Because on the show, there was an assistant to make sandwiches.
Yes.
So we didn't know that till I got home.
Absolutely.
Yes. But the crazy thing is also, but I feel like if you're that old, you're like, yes, you're stuck in your ways, but also you're like, I don't want to be by myself.
Yeah,
so like
I got that
something's
too.
got to give or take.
But Ray, I don't want to be by myself at my house. I ain't trying to be by myself at your house.
Right, I'll find somebody that will come to my house and make me a sandwich. I promise you.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. So if you were heartbroken, that is why. It wasn't just the distance, but something obviously
Sandwiches.
happened between.
Sandwiches.
Clearly sandwiches.
Like if I was a Golden Bachelor and she made me a sandwich that had mustard on it, I'm going to throw the damn thing against the wall.
Right. And tell her to pack up her stuff and get out.
Where
Take
are the
mustard
divorce
with you.
attorneys?
But I didn't know.
Hey, clean off the mustard off the wall, get your stuff, and get out.
You guys would never make it on that show.
I'm just saying, listen, one of the benefits, and y'all can tell you how you got, older family friends in your life, is that when you get old, you don't care what people think or say anymore.
Would you go on the Golden Bachelor?
Do it.
Well, I mean, he's not golden yet.
But like, if you would.
No. I do something like that, but it wouldn't work because I'm telling you, just like that dude, it's not going to work. I know me. Let's go to my house. Nah, I'm going to sit here and watch TV. You want to go hiking? Hiking? Oh, no damn hiking.
That was just character.
But on the show, we did so many adventures.
That was the
Yeah, 'cause
show.
it was forced.
That was the show.
Because the cameras are rolling.
I'm telling you, man. As soon as we got off, the show was over. Yeah, they broke up.
She would call me like, man, this guy sucks.
Yes, I do.
Y'all done sold me a fake bill of goods.
Yes, they did. What's trending with the Reese's on the way on Johnny's house? 9:10, it is Johnny's house. We'd like to update you on things that are trending in the world. Nerese, what are you working on?
Yeah, you're not going to believe who or what accurately predicted the election.
All right, coming up on Johnny's house. The day after the election, it is 9:12. It is Johnny's house. Going to be partly cloudy with rain. They say it's going to be some gusty winds happening today. There's a weather alert day going on today. 94 is the high with the heat index. 78 right now. Nerese, what is trending?
Yeah, on the topic of election, shout out to Sabrina Carpenter, who pulled in so many voters for this election that she is now considered as one of the most influential artists to get fans to participate. So according to a nonprofit survey, she got 35,814 voters engaged in the election.
Taylor Swift did that in 15 seconds.
Yo,
yeah, right.
I was waiting for someone
I
to
was
say
like,
something
so
like that.
how did they gauge this?
They just did a survey. Some
Okay.
survey did a survey, and they surveyed her.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you guys ever seen like those animals that like predict elections?
Well, they
right?
have some that I think I saw a baby hippopotamus.
Yes.
That they put.
Yeah.
It was a baby, and they put put food in one bowl and another one, and the one that it went to, that was supposed to win.
Have you ever seen the octopus one?
No, I haven't seen the octopus.
That one's that animal is known for predicting like the NFL.
Yeah, the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, as Johnny was mentioning, there is a little baby hippo. His name is Moo Dang, who accurately predicted that Trump was going to win. So I actually mentioned this baby hippo a few weeks ago when he was trending just for like being a newborn and so cute. Well, in a viral video, he did choose a melon that was marked, obviously, for either candidate, and the correct one was Donald Trump, which was his vote.
Hey, let me tell you, it's a cute little baby hippo, and I said this the last time you told that story. Adult hippos are mean.
Yo.
They will kill you.
Yes, they will.
They are just angry animals.
It's like, don't be fooled, because if you've never seen that baby hippo, it's like,
yeah, it's
so
cute. No, but they'll chase you down and kill you.
Yeah.
It's like, why you in here messing with me?
Super aggressive.
Yeah, very aggressive.
I seen Jumanji. I know how it works.
Orlando, mark your calendars. Our mayor, Buddy Dyer, he has officially sent the open invitation to the lighting of the city of Orlando's Christmas tree at Lake Eola Park.
I remember
on
when he used to give us
Washington.
toys for baby DJ. Y'all stop doing that, but go ahead with your story.
Wow. Okay.
I was about to make a face off air. Johnny said, "No, let me go ahead and say it out loud."
No, they used to give us toys for Baby DJ. They don't give us nothing, but that's okay. It's great. Go ahead.
We still love him.
We
Yeah,
still
for
do.
sure, for sure.
I love them toys too, but go ahead.
Should I just go on to the next one?
No,
going
finish
down
your
to-
story.
okay, it's
also,
going down.
you understand, it's a part of the tradition in
Yeah.
Florida. They light the tree. You get there at 5:40. We used to be there, and then they bring toys, and we taking a Baby DJ.
They have some local news guy was
Yeah,
a singer.
singer.
He'd sing a little bit. Yeah, I remember.
Years.
I remember when they stopped.
Yeah, I know when they stopped too.
Well,
Go ahead, finish your
it's
story.
going down December
Wow.
6th. If you choose to go to that, you can expect food trucks, amphitheater shows.
Ray, you know I'm all
pictures
about
of
the
Santa.
toys. You know I'm all about the toys.
I know you are.
I see that. Don't mess with this man's toy.
I'm just saying, toys ain't for me. I just remember we used to do it.
A switch up of a topic. Yo, 20 fans out there for Game of Thrones. HBO and Warner Brothers are developing a potential Game of Thrones movie. So as of right now, the talks are still in the early stages without a set cast or crew. But it has a lot to do with the characters that have died off in the series because they're trying to figure out how to bring them back as a way to like revisit the series because a lot of fans, they weren't really expecting the ending. I've never really seen it, but I heard that a lot of people were upset
If you were
with the way it ended.
if you were into the Game of Thrones, then you loved it.
Yeah.
You truly loved it.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed that this movie's going to come out. So.
Well, they did it with Dexter, and it did well.
Yeah, okay, I didn't
they
even
did
know
it
that.
right. Yeah, they didn't like the ending of Dexter. It was horrible. He turned to a lumberjack, and they said, oh, how many years later? Like 10 years later, they said, okay, we got to redo this.
Yeah, we got to fix this.
We got to fix this, and they did it. They did it.
Yeah, they did a
it the
good
right
job.
way. They did it the right way. All right, it is Wednesday, and you know what? It's time for adult conversation. Grown folks getting on the radio talking about grown folks things on Johnny's House. Chaperone, hot to go. Johnny's House, 9:19 is the time, and it's going to be partly cloudy. Heat index of 94. They said gusty winds today. So weather impact day. It's going to rain really, really hard, and then it's going to stop. 94 is what it's going to feel like today. It is 78 right now. Adult Conversation, if you're first time listening to the show, that's where we talk about adult things on the radio. Kids are in school, an opportunity for us to talk together. We're talking code, but you figured that out, like we say, many, many years ago. Now, what we'll do is we throw out the topic, we talk with ourselves, and then we throw it out to you guys, and then you talk back with us. Now, if you stop doing that, adult conversation goes away. So we want to make sure that you talk back on the topic we're talking about. And this one is because of all these elections. The question is, are you turned on by people in power? People in a power position, does that do anything for you? For me, nope, absolutely not. Does nothing for me. I've hung out with women in power, and they think they can take that power with you. You can't be boss lady.
Oh. Only one boss.
Yeah.
So you got to be the boss.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I'm not a bossy person, but when it goes to the movies.
Talk about a dictatorship.
No, listen. I'm the most giving. I'm the most giving, caring, loving person in the world, but you can't have two.
Not even like one time?
No.
Like
I tried it. I tried it. I didn't like it.
Oh. You do say you try everything at least once.
Yeah, I didn't like receiving the orders. I don't mind gentle suggestions, but orders. Nah, I'm good.
Will you hear her out?
Yeah, I heard. I'm like, it's one of time out. You got to stop the movie. Time out.
Oh,
we
suggestions?
Yes, I'm talking orders. I'm not.
What about opinions?
Well, he's not even just talking about though going to the movies. This is like a person that their power is what attracts him. You guys are thinking about just inside the movies going experience.
No, I'm cool with a person.
The question is, do you want does a person in power turn you on? Not necessarily in power in there, in power in life.
Yeah.
He took it there.
No, but I'm
Y'all took it there.
No, I'm cool with a person in power, but you can't bring it that way.
That's why he's not attracted to person in power, because they bring it in with him.
Now there's a lot of, and I've heard this from women. There's a lot of men in power when they are in there a long time. They like to give that power away.
Yeah.
And be,
dominated.
Yes. Thank you, Brian.
Smacked around a little bit.
Yes.
Submissive.
Yeah. I ain't that guy. that ain't me. Ray, what do you think about people in power?
We all know my record. We all know my history. Whatever.
What is it about it?
I think you've grown out of it.
Yeah, I've grown out of it.
When you were younger. It was a phase.
Yeah. But I am dating somebody that has some power where she works, so it is kind of attractive when I hear her managing people.
What is it? That is this them wielding their power?
I don't know what it is. Like your opinion is just so strong, and people listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
And
now, do they take that power home?
Sometimes.
And you cool with that?
That's fine.
Okay. Okay.
But just as long as I don't get looked at like a disgruntled employee whenever I try to have some power too.
Well, no.
Like we could both be management here.
No. I mean, that's cool in your house. Not mine.
It's not so collaborative over here.
I can't be assistant manager?
There's a little synergy in your house. Ain't no synergy over here.
Can I?
No.
I can't be assistant manager to the manager? Okay.
No.
Wow.
Are we being honest? You want me to lie?
No. I like your honesty.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's something that I would be attracted to, because I have the propensity to be a little bitch.
Yo, Brian.
And I know that. So if I were to, I feel like it would be no time before I was dominated.
Yes.
And I just don't even want to put myself in that position.
Yes, I totally understand that.
Now, my wife is super strong-willed.
Yes.
She ain't no joke.
Yeah.
But we both started out in the same level and worked our way up.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a power thing like you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So we're both now,
the same level
in our relationship.
Yeah.
But as far as if I weren't with her and I was dating somebody, I know how I am.
Yeah.
It would be 2-3 days before I was turning into someone's little keychain. I ain't trying to do that.
Yo, Brian.
Nah, I don't need that headache in my life. I can be a bitch all by myself.
Nerese, are you attracted to people in power?
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, but it doesn't have to be like egotistically,
Well,
overpowering.
see, why are you looking at me like that? I'm not egotistic.
Insinuating?
No, I'm telling you, I am who I am.
I wasn't saying that you were egotistic.
I'm not egotistic. Hey.
I'm just saying, like, there is a lot of attraction when it comes to confidence, and confidence is backed up with power. What you got in that power, whatever it is that carries you, your job, your finance, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you can carry that over to the movies, I am just as much turned on. Yeah. Like I'm already alpha as it is. Someone please sit me down and control my.
Absolutely.
So you like being told to sit down?
Yeah. Like I need to. For
But you
sure.
But you don't listen.
I'm trying. That's why I need to. Hey, listen, it takes a
I mean, I don't know what
to-
you do at home, but I know here you could be told 1,000 things.
I just call that being an opportunist, trying to learn at the same time, trial and error,
But see,
No,
now, would you want to assert your power at any time?
So yeah, for sure. Sometimes, because it's, let's make it. What? Hey, listen, I'm not the one bringing the ego to the table.
This ain't got nothing to do with ego.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Zero to do with ego.
Do you think it's like degrading when somebody has more power than you?
No.
Then okay.
It's okay if he just doesn't like the dynamic.
No, that's fine.
Y'all trying to sell him
yeah,
on
I know.
it.
That's why I'm like, never mind. I'm not going to keep going.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just talking about me.
That's fine.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
If I have to take power, like control, I guess power, right, over going to the movies part, I feel like I'm like, well, there's something missing here, and it's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's probably how it would feel. Yeah.
And
now that I think about it.
it would be like y'all talking back to management. If you do that, then you lose respect.
Right. So I'm like, if I
Gotta
don't have
keep the
respect
respect.
for this person, I'm like, we can't do this.
Just saying. So you can't.
That's why being an assistant manager is the best route.
There we go.
You can't have a manager and assistant manager.
Yes, you can.
They never work
Because
together. The
sometimes-
assistant takes over when the manager
manager's not
leaves.
there.
Yeah,
Yes.
or they work together
Nah,
to
they
make
don't.
sure the
Then you got two
environment. Nah.
The assistant manager always answers to the manager.
Yes, and I'm answering, but sometimes they might need a little help.
They don't
Sometimes
ever
they might
manage-
need a little
they don't
advice.
ever manage the
Sometimes-
manager.
But
Yes.
sometimes the assistant manager needs to make executive decisions.
But
Exactly.
when the
Not to the
manager's
man-
not
not
there,
there.
the assistant manager never manages the manager.
That's true.
They just don't. Otherwise, they wouldn't be the assistant manager.
Now, the manager may ask the assistant manager for help.
An opinion,
That's what
right?
I'm saying. I like to assist the manager.
But you
When
got to
they-
be asked.
Yeah, you can't just volunteer.
You
What,
don't
you
just
won't
get
take
to do it.
suggestions
I like
from the
to give
assistant
yeah.
manager?
Like, hey, by the way, just to make this work environment a little bit better, how about we do this?
How about no?
Yeah, there goes the ego that you weren't
Okay.
talking about.
That's not ego.
Oh, I quit. How about that?
Yeah, you don't get no severance.
You know what happens? You know what?
Yeah, actually, I'll come over a few more times.
You know what? This job ain't for you.
Gives you a little severance.
You know, the job ain't for you. Totally understood. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile 41067. Are you attracted to people in power? Does that turn you on? Now it's time for us to throw it out there to you. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Adult conversation on Johnny's House. Nicki Minaj, Starship, Johnny's House. It is 9:39. Adult conversation. Are you attracted to people in power? This is grown folks talking about grown folk stuff on the radio. We do it once a week, and that's usually late in the 9 o'clock hour. So, are you attracted to people in power positions? From Orlando, hey, Lisa.
Hey, Johnny, how you doing?
Hey, Lisa, I'm doing good, girl. So.
Oh, good, my boy.
Good, my girl. So
good, my man.
Yeah, my. So, are you attracted to people in positions of power?
Absolutely, 1,000%. 1,000%.
And why is that?
First of all, my high school first love was a young man that I married. He was a New York City police officer. He had a lot of power. He was a total stand-up guy. And we were married 26 years. We're now divorced, and he was just, it was his whole personality.
Yeah.
It was who he was. And I am so attracted to a man that has the confidence, the bedroom experience, to put it cleanly.
Yes.
I am just so attracted. Now, I will say I like being also the power one, the power woman as well.
Yes.
But, a man that takes control in all areas,
Yeah.
hey,
That's what I'm talking about.
that's who I am attracted to.
Sit back and ride.
For sure.
Yes. Okay.
And you know what? I gotta say, guys that are not as powerful, even though they may be nice and be attractive and be sweet and all, I just don't get that same connection as somebody with all that power.
Okay.
With all that power. And that power goes a long, long, long way.
Hey, sis. All right. What are we measuring here, yo?
You know what I'm talking about.
I know, Lisa, I'm going to put you on hold before you get us in trouble. I'm going to just put you on hold. All right. Clay from Orlando, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, positions of power. You attract to people in power?
Not especially, but at the same time, yes, it's attractive.
So you're assistant manager.
Ray gonna make assistant manager. She's gonna make that happen.
Yes, she is.
She's gonna make it happen. So Clay, you like being an assistant manager?
I like to see the development of other people because of power at the same time is shared. Yeah.
Shared power?
Shared. So sometimes the assistant manager needs to assist the one in power.
Yep.
If the one in
At the
power,
same
if the
time.
one in power asks for the assistance.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Okay, what we said.
We just said you can't roll in King Dangalang because you're the assistant.
Yeah. You can't come in. Hey, we're moving things around here today. Hold on. You're the assistant manager.
Right. I'm going to tell you when to
wouldn't
move it,
things
and then you
around.
assert yourself.
100%.
Right.
Yeah, I love it.
There you go.
All right. You hear that, Ray?
Yeah, I gotcha. I hear you.
Right on.
I'm right there with you.
I hate for you to get written up at work.
Yeah, really. Worse than that, lose your job.
You know how to play the game.
There you go.
Yeah, you sound like a great assistant manager. Great employee.
100%.
See?
You like to contribute.
You should learn.
All the time.
All the time.
I'm the one that made up the position. Don't tell me I need to learn.
Let's go, Ray.
All right, Clay. Thanks, man. See, anything over there that you can actually read on the
Let's
radio?
see. XOMO powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact and need a check. It's a no-brainer. Call attorney Dan Newland. Someone said they are like in a switch marriage. They share it at different times. Some days you're the boss. Some days
Hey, that
I'm
works for
the
y'all.
boss.
I won't knock that. It works. If that works for you guys, it works for you guys.
Then someone said my two exes are a pilot and a police officer. Current wife, an Army veteran.
Oh, wow.
So yes, I like the power.
Yes, for sure. All right, let's get out here before we get in trouble. It's 9:43.
Is that okay with you, Ray? I know you're the assistant manager.
I say let's go.
All right.
9:46 is Johnny's house. It is the day after Election Day. A lot of people are feeling a lot of emotions today. I just say take the time to breathe, y'all. Take the time to breathe and make it through the day, because a lot of people are happy, a lot of people are upset, but that's what elections are all about. Let's move on. Ray, what you got going on today?
Yeah, I think I'm going to avoid social media after I leave here, just for a little bit. But then after that, I'm going to go to the gym, and that's pretty much all I got today. I got to finish up the laundry and stuff.
Very good. Nice.
Today is Wednesday, my part 2 of trabajo. Yeah, so I'll be doing some of that today.
All right, Brian.
Got some radio shows to do that I'm going to go pick some fights on social media just for fun.
I knew you would.
Oh my goodness,
I
man.
knew it.
Do it. Your evil
Let
laugh.
me tell you, people are very emotional
I
today.
wouldn't do that because, like I said, I'm not as invested as a lot of people. So
You'd be such a good troller.
Yeah, I don't have time for that. I really don't.
Yeah.
Do like the NBA players have one of those stealth accounts.
Yeah, I need me a burner.
Yeah, I need your burner account.
Yeah, but I ain't got time for all that business. So yeah, just be nice.
That's all.
I mean, it's cool. If they were your friend 2 days ago, they're your friend today.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Ryan Seacrest, it's all yours. Have a beautiful day, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.
What up, peeps? I didn't see a 9 o'clock buffering issue, right? So 6 a.m. this morning, obviously. That it seems to be 6 a.m., 9 a.m. But I didn't see a 9 this morning. So what do y'all think? Did you see a 9 a.m. buffer? Let me know. And go. Yeah, no, 6 a.m. it started out a little rough, but then usually it's 6 and 9 where I have the biggest issue. And this morning I didn't see a 9, just a 6. And it cleared itself up pretty quick. So I don't know. I don't know what else I can do on my end. I've lowered the quality of what I'm sending out, and I've had them remove some stuff from my computer that was kind of throttling everything down. So we'll see. This week has been better than last week. I know that. Yesterday was a little touchy, but I blame the election. I haven't mentioned it in a while, but my son's got a new episode of his podcast up, and they just recorded another new one, so he'll have a double episode this week. Just a heads up. Dude Problems. Give him a listen. I'm going to try to teach him how to be on the air today. He wants to learn how to be on the air. He says the episode they recorded this week is the best one they've ever done. I haven't heard it yet, so. I don't know. I'll have to talk to her because, like I said, I don't think she really is loving doing it. So, I mean, I'm cool with it. If she doesn't want to, I'll probably restart or pick up back on mine. I'm just in a weird spot where I feel like I want to do something different. I want to try to come up with something that's more like targeted versus just randomly throwing stuff out, if that makes sense. But I haven't been able to brainstorm with myself as to what that would be yet. So, I don't know. And I am in a weird spot of having to make sure that I maintain a certain level of neutrality on everything for work purposes, of course. Yeah, Jaden and I would be funny. We talk all the time. We should just hit record. All right, I got work to do, or I'll never get out of here. So, where's Audrey? The board just broke. And I'm like, hey, I didn't do it. If you're watching and you saw me go, hey, that's why.